The movie starts with an ad for a new cosmetic called Beauty Water. It shows a woman using the product to transform her face, making it look flawless. Then, we meet the main character, e.g., a sad woman in her late 20s who thinks nobody likes her. She's gained weight and stopped doing things she enjoys to avoid people's attention. Yi-ji works as a junior makeup artist at an advertising company. The top model there, Limi Ryul, always bullies her in front of everyone. During a busy makeup session for Mi Ryul, a handsome new actor named Ji-hoon arrives for an advertisement shoot. Yi-ji is captivated by his charm when he greets everyone, including her, and compliments her eyes. Shocked by the unexpected attention, Yi-ji is left speechless, as she's not used to receiving compliments or greetings from anyone. Later, during the advertisement shoot, Yi-ji is informed by the director that an actor hasn't shown up, so she's asked to fill in for him. Her role is simple: to eat and act as a background character. After wrapping up the job, Yi-ji heads to the supermarket and buys a lot of food and drinks. At the checkout, to avoid embarrassment, she pretends to make a phone call, lying that the items are for a party. However, her phone unexpectedly rings, exposing her lie and leading to ridicule from the salesperson, leaving Yi-ji feeling embarrassed. When she gets home, her mother scolds her for being late, but Yi-ji pays little attention and locks herself in her room as usual. Sitting at her computer, she begins exploring a community forum where people vent their hatred towards actress Mi Ryul. Yi-ji appears to be an active member of this community, finding enjoyment in reading the hate comments. Her laughter quickly turns to disbelief when she stumbles upon embarrassing pictures of herself from the earlier shoot. The comment section is flooded with insults and ridicule, leaving Yi-ji devastated. For several months, she refuses to leave her room. Yi-ji loses all motivation to work or carry on with her life, spending her days eating and sleeping. Despite her parents' concern and request for her to come out, Yi-ji remains silent and withdrawn. One night, as she's about to sleep, Yi-ji receives a text from an anonymous sender claiming she's won a beauty product for plastic surgery. She dismisses it as a scam, tossing her phone aside before drifting off to sleep. To her surprise, the next day, a package arrives at her doorstep containing 2 bottles of beauty water, along with an address of the sender and a flash drive with usage instructions. Yi-ji watches the tutorial video on the flash drive, where an obese woman similar to her demonstrates the procedure. As the tutorial progresses, Yi-ji is astonished to see the woman's chubby face shrinking and reshaping. She even uses a knife to alter her facial features. By the end of the video, the woman transforms into a stunningly beautiful girl. A little while later, she emerges from her room, now completely transformed. Her face has turned into that of an angel, but her body remains unchanged. This is because there was only enough beauty water for her face. Now aware that the product actually works, Yi-ji yearns for more and sets off to the address she found in the parcel. After walking for a while, she arrives at an apartment building and makes her way to the 7th floor. There, she introduces herself to the CCTV camera, and after a short wait, the door opens. Inside, she encounters the same woman who had showcased the beauty water product, named Gina, whose appearance is flawless. Yi-ji is mesmerized by her beauty and expresses her desire to undergo the same transformation. However, Gina explains that everything comes at a cost. She reveals that transforming Yi-ji's entire body would require around 30 bottles of beauty water, amounting to approximately $200,000. Upon returning home, Yi-ji approaches her parents for money. Without fully understanding the situation, she grabs a fruit knife from the table and holds it against her neck, questioning her parents about why she was born so unattractive. Obsessed with the product, Yi-ji threatens to take drastic measures if she doesn't get what she wants. Faced with no other option, her parents agree to raise the money. In the next scene, Yi-ji arrives back at the sketchy apartment carrying a bag, indicating she was successful in convincing her parents. She hands over the money to Gina, and the procedure commences. Yi-ji is submerged in a bathtub filled with beauty water, and Gina begins reshaping her body with a knife. When Yi-ji awakens, she finds herself transformed into a stunning woman, her appearance completely changed from head to toe. As soon as Yi-ji returns home, she embraces her surprised mother and pledges to be well-behaved from now on. However, in the next moment, she requests $5,000, explaining that she needs to buy stylish clothes to complement her new appearance. Then, Yi-ji indulges in a shopping spree. She exhausts all of her parents' savings, rationalizing her actions as an investment. She even changed her name. The former Yi is now a socialite known as Suit Hai. Her stunning transformation earns her online fame for her beauty, attracting numerous admirers from gentle scholars to fitness trainers and wealthy individuals. One day, a man invites her to an exclusive party, and Yi eagerly accepts the invitation, knowing that it's attended by popular and wealthy models. While exploring the venue, she encounters Han, Mi Real's director, who offers her his business card. Impressed by her beauty, he suggests that she consider entering the advertisement industry. Back at home, as Yi ponders over the offer, she notices a sudden weight gain and begins to hallucinate her former, overweight self. Disturbed by this, Yi hurries to the bathroom and decides to use the beauty water again. Setting a timer for 30 minutes on her phone, she immerses herself in the bathtub. As she closes her eyes and tries to relax, memories of her childhood bullying flood her mind. However, just as she starts to unwind, her phone battery dies and the alarm fails to ring. Hours later, Yi wakes up, horrified to find her body severely decomposed and unrecognizable. Attempting to get up, she screams for help, but her weakened body gives way, causing her to fall back into the bathtub. After some time, her mother rushes in and is horrified to see her daughter's condition. She immediately calls her husband, and together they try to figure out what to do. Then, the mother remembers that the beauty water can also attach flesh to a person. However, Yi's flesh has completely melted away, making it impossible to attach. With no other options, the parents make the ultimate sacrifice. They give up large chunks of their own flesh and attach it to their daughter's body. After some time, Yi finally regains consciousness. Though she is still disfigured and frightening, she is grateful to be alive. While her parents are relieved, Yi is horrified when she catches a glimpse of herself in the mirror. Without delay, she gathers whatever money she can and returns to Gina, hoping to restore her lost beauty. However, her funds fall short, and Gina rejects her plea for help. Desperate, Yi falls to her knees and begs for help. In response, the boss cruelly extends her foot towards her, asking if she would like to lick it. Much to her surprise, Suit Hai obediently crawls over and extends her tongue. The boss, feeling a hint of sympathy, withdraws her foot and agrees to help her. When Suit Hai regains consciousness once more, her face and hands have returned to their original state, but her body remains the same. She has brought only enough money for surgery on her hand. The facial procedure is offered as a free gift from the boss. As Yi persists in pleading for the operation, Gina becomes irritated and labels her a pig. This triggers Yi, unleashing a flood of memories of the bullying she endured throughout her life. Overwhelmed by rage, she attacks Gina, and the two engage in a fierce struggle. In the heat of the moment, Yi ends up killing the boss and uses her flesh to restore herself to her original appearance. As the news reports about the disappearance of several women in their late 20s, including the popular actress Mi Real, Yi sees an opportunity. Mi Real's sudden departure from her job leaves a vacancy that Yi seizes, joining the same advertisement company and gradually rising to become their top actress. Now, she has everything she ever dreamed of: beauty, fame, and wealth. However, the guilt of her past actions continues to haunt her. One day, while Yi is shopping at a convenience store, she unexpectedly encounters Ji-hoon, the handsome actor she met before. They begin chatting and continue to meet frequently. Yi is still captivated by Ji-hoon's kindness and the happiness he brought her during her difficult times. However, Ji-hoon remains unaware that the woman he's interacting with is the same overweight makeup artist he met months ago. One day, while alone, Yi begins to hallucinate, seeing her body withering away. She considers using the plastic surgery solution again. However, when her parents return home, she immediately asks her mother for human flesh. Her mother's hand trembles, and the blood medicine spills on the ground as she cries out in despair. Her father reassures her that she is already beautiful enough. Yi rushes to the mirror to check her appearance. It turns out it was all just an illusion. She looks at the spilled bottles of medicine on the floor, still feeling no trace of guilt. That night, Yi goes on another date with Ji-hoon, and they enjoy each other's company. Suddenly, he surprises her by pulling out a ring and proposing to her, which she joyfully accepts. Afterward, they head to Ji-hoon's apartment for dinner. While there, Yi-ji notices a family photo that doesn't include Ji-hoon. It features his parents, his beautiful elder sister, and his average-looking younger sister. Ji-hoon explains that his younger sister is his favorite. As he goes to the kitchen to prepare food, Yi-ji explores his house. In his room, she discovers a package containing bottles of beauty water. Shocked, she further investigates and finds belongings of the missing girls. Realizing that Ji-hoon is the killer, she attempts to flee, but he captures her and renders her unconscious. Upon awakening, she finds herself tied upside down in the bathroom. Ji-hoon then reveals his true identity as the same unattractive girl from the picture. She explains how she transformed into a man to escape the ridicule she faced for his appearance. Learning about beauty water, she began using it, eventually resorting to kidnapping girls like Muriel to satisfy her flesh demands. Ji-hoon admits that he meticulously chooses the girls based on their features, and the advertisement company is merely a front to attract and capture beautiful women like Muriel and Yi-ji. He reveals that he recognized Yi-ji as the makeup artist from the beginning, drawn to her unique eyes. This realization ultimately seals her fate as his next victim. The movie concludes with Ji-hoon surgically removing Yi-ji's eyes and attaching them to his legs, adding her to his collection of body parts from other victims. Meanwhile, the manipulative director, Han, targets another woman, offering her his business card.